What is up, YouTube? I'm Devon DaVinci, leader of the Renaissance Crew, and you are watching DaVinci Reacts. Today we're going to be getting into a game trailer that is about a game that I was interested in when it was first announced. I haven't really heard too much about it since, but remember when I asked you guys the last couple gameplay trailers I reacted to, I asked you if there was any type of big event that was going on. And while I still don't necessarily have a full-on answer for that, I do know there was one event that was going on, and that was the Sony State of Play event. This trailer was showcased during this event. This is an 18-minute long gameplay demo. Not a traditional demo. I hope they release a demo of this game. But this is for, obviously PS4. I don't know if it's exclusive, but I'll find out as time goes on. This game gives me a lot of Onimusha vibes. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Onimusha, but picture Resident Evil set in feudal Japan. That's pretty much Onimusha, or at least the original was. I played a little bit of the second, didn't touch the third. From what I heard, people said it wasn't that good, so I didn't really touch it. But the first one was absolutely amazing. As a matter of fact, it was the first PlayStation 2 game I ever saw in my entire life. Now, if you guys, for those of you that weren't around during the time, imagine when PlayStation 2 jumped to PS3 or when Xbox jumped to Xbox 360. Do you remember the groundbreaking level of graphics that there was like between those two differences? That is how I felt when PlayStation jumped to PlayStation 2. It became a must-buy system for me, and I'm glad I've made that purchase. It was one of my best purchases, behind, of course, the original PlayStation purchase. With that being said, let's jump into this. This video was uploaded on, I believe I got it on, the PlayStation YouTube channel, so I will have a link for their channel at the end of this video that you can click on and watch the other videos too. Let's get into this. Okay, this is supposed to symbolize a PlayStation starting up, I believe. Trust me, I've seen that symbol a lot of times because I have to do a lot of resetting because my controller likes to act funny. Sucker Punch.
Hello everyone, I'm Jason
Sucker
Connell
Punch
from
known
Sucker
for?
Punch Productions. We have a lot to show you today about Ghost of Tsushima. Combat, customization, special modes.
Was it Spyro?
But first, let's take a look at how you explore the world of Tsushima.
I'm trying to remember what Sucker Punch was known for. I know they're a company that goes back to the PS1 at least. Oh, look at you looking like Raiden.
Exploration has been at the heart of our open world design since the very beginning. But you can't have exploration if you don't have curiosity.
Open world.
So we've continually asked ourselves, how can we let the island guide you in the most thematic and immersive ways possible?
So it's like Red Dead Redemption 2. World map. Unknown areas, which is something that is also fun because it reminds me of Skyrim, where you pretty much, it gives you incentive to explore. It's not all given to you from the very beginning, so you want to go out and try to figure out what these question marks are. So it gives you like your own personal quest. I can picture this being one of those games that you'll spend 50 hours in before you even touch like the first handful of official missions. Now I'm just wondering if the game has like some really deep customization options. Okay, the wind. What is this wind thing I'm looking at? So whistle for. Okay, so I'm getting Witcher vibes now. Okay, Witcher. This game has slowly just crept up when it came to like what I expect. So first it was Onimusha down here, and then it jumped up to Red Dead Redemption, and then it jumped up to Witcher. So it's like, okay, in less than 3 minutes, I've gone from my expectations being like here to all the way up here. Now, I don't know. Is this a must-buy game?
Here.
Okay, so the wind is pointing him to the direction that he has to go in. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. I mean, it makes the dude seem like he's a warlock or something, but it's more realistic than following like a glowing path of breadcrumbs. So that's interesting. Like the fact that they would think about something like that for just the GPS style location finder is unique. Okay, something's over there. I'm guessing an enemy. Kind of the same stealth mechanic as Skyrim. Is that a freaking bear? Was that a freaking bear? You mean to tell me we can get into sword fights with bears? Is that what you're telling me, game? Grab that bamboo. You got deer? I'm wondering if they're going to have like a hunting system.
The guiding wind can take you to all kinds of locations in the game.
Rescue
Like this
hostages,
farmstead that's been taken over by the Mongols.
kill enemies without
It
healing.
can also take you to your next big story moments, or even help you find rare collectibles.
Wait, hold on. Time out. What is this Legend of the Ghost thing? It says Wandering Samurai. Is there like a rank system for are you telling me there's a rank system for the reputation? Is that what I'm getting? Hold up, wait a minute. If I've been asking for a reputation system for a video game for a long time. Like the ability to be able to do missions and characters recognize you for doing those missions. And I mean, obviously you can do that stuff for, say, the official main storyline missions. Like it'll make sense for something like that to happen. But I'm talking about stuff on a smaller scale. Like let's say there's a side quest that is not integral to the main storyline, something that you can do that's optional. But let's say you do it. Like let's say that side quest is you have to fight this legendary warrior that has disappeared. Nobody knows where they're at. And let's say the side quest is to find that warrior. It doesn't necessarily give you a waypoint or anything like that to follow. You just have to go throughout the world and maybe stumble upon him. Let's say you run into that warrior, you get into a fight, and you manage to beat them. I want something where the NPCs can recognize that you beat that legendary character and now holds you to that same status. Like when you approach people, they know you from that action that you did. Or let's say if you have a bad reputation, let's say you go to a town and kill everybody in the town or something like that. I want a reputation system where if you get to the next town, people know that you did that. Maybe they run in fear, or you know, maybe shops won't sell something to you or anything. Like it could just be the nearby towns. That way it doesn't like completely black you out of the entire game, but you know, something where everybody else around you is aware of who you are and what you're capable of. If you're a good guy, maybe people approach you more. Maybe they give you free items. Maybe they give you discounts, whatever else. Something that goes deep and the NPCs actually speak and talk on the actions that you do.
But what about the things that you don't know about, that you haven't seen yet, that you don't know
Minor
exist?
legend increase.
Keep your eyes peeled for other visual cues. Smokestacks on the horizons, interesting and odd-shaped trees, or maybe even animals trying to get your attention.
Quickly,
Fuck the hostages, right? He just rode off on them. Maybe they're going to cut back into the city from like another angle. Okay. Got a bird friend? Is that a part of the mission?
Stay away, my lord.
They,
The spirits of vengeful samurai haunt this forest. Let's go, Nobu.
if they haunt the forest so bad, why are you here? I wonder if you cut the trees, will they like do the little cliche slide? Explore abandoned buildings to collect rare resources. You know, rare resources like clothes. You can't forget about the oh so rare resource of supplies. Who can forget? Make sure you collect the supplies. Fox Den. Foxes will guide Jin to hidden shrines across the island. So are those like the typical collection objectives that most of these games have? Are we going to ignore the fact that you just walked past an entire dead body? A dead body that like it had its face ripped off? Okay. So in order to get minor charm slots, you gotta interact with shrines. Once you've traveled a location, you'll... something, hold on, go back. You'll be able to return with fast travel. I think my quality dropped.
Tsushima is rich with
Let's do this again.
exploration and discovery. And whether you're just following a string of torii gates that'll lead you to a high mountain shrine, or maybe it's just a fox trying to show you something hidden in the woods.
Ooh, boy. Look at them sandals.
Either way, bring your sense of adventure and let the wind guide you.
Hold up. What was that leaf about? Now, it would be cool if... Because, you know, the wind is just like a general guide. It doesn't give you the exact spot. It just shows you the direction. It would be cool if, like, you use the leaf to find the actual location. Like, you throw the leaf up, and it follows the wind, but then it goes and, like, takes you directly to where you have to go to. That'd be cool. Oh, 1 second. Why am I here? Is that a hat you can get? I heard somebody say something. I'm hoping that was sign of just wanna make sure I'm still recording. Yeah. I hope that's still a sign of like the reputation thing I was talking about. Caution, samurai bowing. Jin the samurai.
Hi,
He's an actual
this
samurai.
is Nate Fox from Sucker Punch. Now, we just showed you some exploration, but let's switch gears and check out some combat.
That's cool. He's so that does have some deep customization. I wonder how deep it goes. Like on The Witcher, for example, you can choose your facial hairstyles, your regular hairstyles. I don't think it will be as deep as Skyrim, where you can like pick like the skin color. And
If you've ever seen a samurai
eye
movie, you
colors.
know what to expect. Two warriors sizing each other up, waiting for the other to make the
Standoff.
first move.
Fight me!
Jin can challenge enemies to lethal standoffs. All right, that's cool. Oh, and he did a little get off my sword with your nasty ass blood move. Okay. Okay, I'm liking that.
As you can see, the Mongols are everywhere on this island.
They shouldn't have shown me that. They shouldn't have shown me that now. See, when I get this game, I'm going to be wiping out entire villages with just the same stuff. Just go from villager to villager. Just like just the entire time. Eliminate the camp, or eliminate the war camp general. Kill enemies with the half bow.
For Jin to succeed, he has to use real skillful precision in fighting them.
Wow.
No wasted energy. Every strike must count.
Oh, that's one. Oh. I wonder if you have to time the arrow blocks, or if it's just something you automatically do. Okay, so if you don't parry it, you can't counterattack with a lethal attack. Water stance. Ooh, nice. Oh, ooh. Ah. I like the little movie ending too. He just stood there like, am I dead? I'm dead. Jin the Ghost.
Okay, so that was Jin fighting as a samurai. But now let's see him take on the same group of Mongols as the dishonorable Ghost. As the Ghost, he'll use every dirty trick he can think up to even the odds. Even using fear as a weapon.
He used his horse kind of like a Yoshi and just like boost jumped. That was the ventriloquist? What was this about? Looks like there's another enemy on the side that kind of sees him. Assassinate! Ah, right in the armpit! Right here. You have to stab the dude in the armpit though. Can you imagine just getting stabbed in the armpit? What the hell is the point of those little spiked wooden stocks sitting on the sides of the damn door when the door is wide open? Ooh. He felt that through his ribcage. Climbing up. Climbing up. That was nice. He waited for the dude to turn around before he like attacked. Smoke. Ah. Don't know how he's still fighting. Oh, what the hell just happened? When spotted, use kunai for a quick kill. The Mongols will learn to fear the ghosts. Use this to your advantage. See, I'm hoping this also works with regular characters too, not just the enemy characters. But it is a good step. It's the first step towards the whole reputation thing I was talking about. Maybe if you do enough of these raids, maybe the enemy characters will automatically be scared of you the next time you raid one. Like if your reputation gets so high, they treat you like you're a legend. Like, it's the ghost! Everybody, it's the ghost! And maybe like the security gets stronger. It gets a little bit tougher to do raids because they're more prepared for you. The possibilities are endless for what they could do with this. Spider-Man gameplay. Ouch. Okay, so you're telling me that now there's Assassin's Creed. You put Assassin's Creed in my Witcher. I'm like this close to just pre-ordering the damn game now. Ah, you stabbed him and you broke his neck. That was just uncalled for. Oh, you didn't have to do that. That was just mean-spirited. Looks like there was an icon. Maybe you could have jumped in the water. The whole shipyard is done. If that shipyard was Nibelheim, he was Sephiroth. He just wiped everything out for no reason.
You might have noticed that while fighting as the samurai, or sneaking around as the ghost, Jin had on a different set of armor.
That's cool.
That's because the armor in this game actually gives you different mechanical advantages.
Okay. So you're saying the armor kind of determines your play style. Maybe if you wear a traditional samurai thing, he maybe gets more sword-based attacks. Like he has more techniques he can use, but maybe if you dress lighter and more like a ninja or the ghost, maybe it gives you more stealth moves like the kunai and the smoke screen or the smoke bombs. Maybe the ability to do parkour.
Because the armor in this game actually gives you different mechanical advantages. It's not just the way it looks. It helps accent your chosen playstyle. As you explore the world, you'll discover Omamori charms. They'll give you an edge in battle.
Slowly recover health while out of combat. Defense
more importantly,
charm.
as your
wind chimes release poison vapor that kills enemies who pick them up.
Legend grows, you'll develop all new techniques which transform Jin from a samurai into the ghost. But the thing is, you get to decide how
Smoke
those
bombs
techniques
restore 25% of your health. Utility charm.
Evolve and grow over time. It's always worth keeping an eye out for dye flowers. Find enough of them and you can change the color of an armor. So not only do you get to choose how the ghost gameplay evolves, but you can fine-tune the look as well.
Just a side note, is anybody else noticing that like when he steps and let's say he steps on a leaf or something, the leaf goes into the air, but then it interacts with the wind around it too. Like it doesn't just like have its own canned animation. It's like a particle that's a part of the physics. Like if you notice, like when he walks, you'll see like some of the leaves that he kicks up. They won't just go kick up and come right back down. They'll kick up, and depending on how the wind's blowing, it'll interact with it. I'm wondering if there's going to be some type of stealth mechanic with the clothes. Like in this area, if I were to dress in yellow, would it make it tougher for enemies to see me? Photo mode.
It wouldn't be a Sucker Punch game if it didn't have photo mode. In our new photo mode, we have features such as color grading, depth of field, so you can focus on the right objects.
Games did they make?
We have a bunch of new features that really underline the motion and movement that's so great about our game. You can control the wind's direction.
I know they made some type of cartoony platformer game.
You can change out the particles to different types of leaves and fireflies. You can even select a track of music from our original score that might be a little bit more fitting. So if you're into doing a photo, or maybe you actually want to do a video, there's something here for you. Here's a few that I've created.
Yeah, that looks nice.
A Japanese voice track option with subtitles is a perfect fit for our game. So I'm happy to say that before the first scene even starts, you'll be able to turn this option on.
That sword is spotless after that one shake.
お侍様の戦い方じゃない。何を申す。
Now, the voiceovers do sound good. The voiceovers sound very good. There is a small problem that I'm noticing, though, in this scene. It seems like the facial expressions and the way that they talk doesn't necessarily match the voices. Like, the voices have a lot more emotion behind them, but the faces are kind of just like they're not being as expressive as the voices make it seem like they are. Now, obviously, the game is still in very early stages of development, so they have plenty of time to try to fix it. It's kind of weird. I mean, I guess if they're going for authentic, having faces that don't match the audio kind of works. So if they want to be lazy and not really want to touch it, they can use that as an excuse. They're trying to go for the dub look, but yeah, it's kind of off for me.
お侍どころじゃないよ。このお方は猛虎を撃ち滅ぼすため。
Samurai Cinema.
Here at Sucker Punch, we are huge fans of samurai cinema. We wanted to create a way for you to feel like you're playing your favorite samurai movie. So we created a windy, black and white, film grained out mode that you can turn on from the very beginning of the game.
That's hot. For a second, though, it had me thinking that the game came with free copies of, like, legendary samurai movies. Like 47 Ronin, things like that. Looks like he dodged it. So just because you have a parry doesn't mean your counterattack is going to connect. It seems like the enemies, if they do get their timing right, they can also dodge your counterattacks. I wonder if that could lead to like a back and forth. You know, like an actual, well, not realistic, but an actual sword fight where it's just like, like just going back and forth with each other. I'm telling you, this game needs a side quest with an enemy that's really strong.
Today, we've shared with you some of the unique ways that you can explore the island of Tsushima.
And when you're fighting them, it's just
We've
like
also shared with you some
back
of the
and
ways that you
forth.
can fight as a samurai, or assassinate as the ghost, or customize Jin, or play in special ways.
Well, I'm going in all black armor with the little mask.
But we have so much more to show you in
samurai
the future.
helmet.
Ghost of Tsushima comes out on July 17th.
Like a
Thank
feudal
you so
Darth
much
Vader.
for watching today. We'll see you later.
I want to see if there's a date. Images captured on PlayStation Pro system. Looks like there's no date. Damn. Yeah, if there's any more information about this game, make sure you let me know about it, because I would like to find out more about what this game has to offer. I'm very interested in it. Like, I'm really interested in what this game has to offer. It, like I said, it has some Assassin's Creed vibes blended in with Witcher. I'm really getting Witcher vibes. If this game pulls from anything, it was Witcher 3. Like, you definitely feel like all of it. To a lesser extent, I feel some Red Dead Redemption 2 vibes. Like I said, if it has that reputation system, it's going to be a pre-order for me. Like, this is going to be something that I absolutely have to get. I really want games to have systems like that, like where your actions outside of the main storyline have impact. Like, if I go, like I already told you guys, if I go to a city or a village somewhere off the beaten path, and just wipe everybody out in that town. I want it to be news. I want NPCs to talk about, did you hear about the murderer that went into this village and killed everybody? Like, I want to hear somebody talking about that. I don't want it to just be like, I can do this on the side, but then go to the main city and everybody acts like nothing happened. Now, I could be asking for a lot, but with the new systems coming out, I think that it's more than enough to be able to handle something like that. I just got to get in contact with somebody that develops games and just tell them what I look for. I like just to give them an idea. Now, they don't have to incorporate or anything like that, but just so that they're aware that it's out there. Like, hey, this exists. Do with it what you want. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you can put this in if you want, but in case you didn't think about it, there you go. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming through. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. I want to start getting more into video games. As a matter of fact, I am overdue for a live stream, so tomorrow I will try to have a live stream up. I'll be playing, I believe, the not original Doom, but the Doom that came out in 2016. I'll be playing that. And I mean, it's the first time I ever really like touched it or anything like that. I've seen somebody play it before, but I haven't played it myself. And even the person that I saw play it, it was only for maybe like 5 minutes. So I'm interested in seeing how that's going to go. So if you want to check that out, I do have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Devon_DaVinci. I'll probably have a link pop up somewhere on here so that you can see it. But with that being said, I look forward to seeing what you guys have to say about it. I can't wait. This game looks freaking nice. If there's any information that was released about this game that I'm not aware of, like if you guys know anything about how long the story mode is, how deep the game is, like is it an Assassin's Creed level game, or is it an actual Witcher level game? You know what I mean? Like a game that might take maybe 10 to 20 hours to beat, or is it a game that takes hours because you spend like the first 50 hours doing side quests before you even touch the main story, like something like that. Let me know how everything works out. Let me know how this game is being received. Let me know how, like, your expectations of the game. Let me know if there's more information about the game. Let me know more about what's out there. I look forward to seeing what this has to offer. Also, if you happen to know, let me know what other games Sucker Punch did so that I can understand. Well, I can obviously type it in, so you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, because I'm probably going to look it up. But I am curious, because off the top of my head, I'm thinking, like, I know they made game going all the way back to like the original PlayStation. I know they made games, and because I remember seeing Sucker Punch's name. So whatever, I will find out. I'm Devon DaVinci. I'm gonna give you the deuces. I look forward to seeing you guys on a future video. Until then, I'm signing out, and that's it. Deuces.